What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Ty's Talks. And today I'm going to be talking about how you can use the pain pleasure matrix or metrics or however you call it. Something that I've kind of made up to stop procrastinating forever. And if you're new here, this is where I expand on topics which I discuss on Snapchat and I break them down into a lot more detail. And it gives me a little bit more time to create a discussion. Ty's Talks is not scripted. It's not here to sell you anything. It's literally just here to develop this relationship and provide a little bit of value. I find this fun. I actually do enjoy talking about personal development and mindset and all of this stuff because that's what I've been working on for myself. And it was the breakthrough moment for me. I was pretty good at Facebook ads. That was one of my first side hustles or startups. I'd watched all the videos. I've watched the Alex Beckers of the world. I'd studied it, ins and outs, and I knew what to do, but I never got clients, and everything was tough. We were tough, actually. I was in a position where I didn't have any money to pay my rent, and nobody wanted to show me no love, nothing. It was pretty shit, to be honest. No food, yeah. And it wasn't until I actually took a big risk, took out a credit card, paid for a mindset course. To be honest, it might not have been a risk. I'll be real, I would not have paid that credit card back. But I took that risk, made that investment into personal development, and I realized it was the best thing I've ever invested into in my life because it was the mindset that I was struggling with, not the actual nitty-gritty of things. You know? And it's crazy thinking that because a lot of times in business, it's kind of like you have to find that new hack. You know, like right now, everybody's trying to find that new hack. Is it YouTube automation? Is it funded accounts? You know, is it meme coins now? There's always this hack to quick money. You know, it's crazy. And look, if I drink my tea or whatever, you guys are going to have to deal with it because this is not here to be some scripted woo-ha. I want it to be a podcast which you can just leave on in the morning and we can just discuss some topics that might pique your interest. They're different to kind of these other YouTubers which they just put out. You know, even I have to do them now to grow. You see me have to do these type of videos to grow. And to be honest, I'll be super real, I don't really like it, but it has to be done to grow. However, these videos, you know, we can chill, drink tea, chit chat, you guys can comment, ask me stuff, and yeah, I'll always be expanding on topics that we discuss on Snapchat. So don't forget Ty's Talks, the Crypto King on Snapchat. Now yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of like quick money days, right? And I never experienced that in my time, you know? I speak about my time like I'm fucking old. I'm not even old, but this is like 5 years ago, right? And at that time, it was more so you had to buy all your information and it was all secretive. But now it's kind of like we've got too much information and everybody wants to give us information. You know, if you see a video for 2019, I'll see if I can tag it in here. I'll get my editor to do that. I made a video like give away your secrets for free. You know, I'm not saying I had any impact in that because that got 0 views, but at least I was on the right brain frequency to know that that is the move. So many people did it. Even I do it all the time. You can see Side Hustle Club. I released that for free. I give away my stuff for free as well because it is the best thing to do. But the problem is people get too much information. So now it's funny because everybody's in that same situation what I was in, where it's not the knowledge. You know you don't need the knowledge because you can just Google how to make money. You can ask ChatGPT how to the top ways to make money. You can see every single person, every single YouTuber puts out a video saying, oh, this is the best way to make money. X, Y, top 5 ways, ranking this, here's that, do this, right? And most of them have not done that, but they're telling you to do it, right? And the information is valid, actually. Yeah, I'm not here to diss the information. The information is valid, but that's not what you need. What you need is this, right? I spent £2,000 on this, right? And I had £0, 0 pence after that in a lot of debt. At that stage, I had to start working for cash in hand. You know it's bad when 20 quid is a lot. And if someone drops you a score or 20, it's a lot and it impacts. So yeah, the mindset program was like this. You know, I booked it in with John and John goes to me like, look, what are your goals? And I said, my goals are, I really want to make 10K per month because that's what all the YouTubers say. And I want to take care of my family. You know, I want to pay back my mum for all those rugby sessions. I'm really passionate about the business, about business X, Y, and Z. I went on for ages. And he was like, bro, do you really know what you want? Because it don't really sound too specific. I was like, well, ish. You know, it's like, okay, let's move on, right? He said, do you know what time limit? How long do you want to be? Do you want to take for you to become successful? I said, well, I'll be happy to make 10K a month in the next 6 months to a year. I think I can definitely do it. Consistency, you know, if I work out a few times a week. And it was like, bro, I look at you, bro, and I see potential, man. I said, you can do it in 90 days. And I believe in you. But I almost fucking started crying. You know what I mean? Because nobody's ever believed in me. You know, I've always been doubted my whole life. No one believes in this shit. Especially when you might find it similar, right? when you're around people who don't match your mindset, then it's kind of like you always feel doubted. But it's not that you feel doubted, I learned that now, but you feel doubted because they don't see the world the same way you see it. They don't believe in online business. They don't believe that it's possible. You know, I'm fucking, look, living, breathing proof, you know, that it's possible. Look, I'm fucking, let me show you guys this. Right? I'm living, breathing proof. You know what I mean? Let's pull back and see this shit. Let's pull back and see this shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm living in the fucking blood clot jungle with a jungle gym. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully this lines up straight. Chat, you can tell me, man, did I put this back in the right position? But yeah, I'm living proof that this is real. And contrary to a lot of people, this is why I love businessmen. Man. I love people like Andy Frisella and Ed Milet. I really do follow those guys heavy because they inspire me to be like this, to not care about the content, to just care about the value, you know, to not care about the growth hack, the XYZ, because I tried it and it really bored me, man. So I don't need this to make money. You know, I go jiu-jitsu every morning. I'll make my trades. I can run some ads, can do whatever. And that's why you know that this value is pure. That's why you know that this value has no secret intentions. As I was saying, I'm living proof that your thoughts, right, whatever the idea that you have is possible, very possible. And anyone in your friendship circle, if you feel like you're being doubted, you're not, right? You're really not. It's very possible. And the only limits in life is actually your own belief. It's weird, right? When you actually look into the law of vibration, how this vibrates, we're vibrating, that's when you really do realize that everything is just a thought. Because when they put your head on that MRI scan, right, what do you see? You see waves, right? When they do those things where they connect monks to it and they say, meditate, what do they see? They see waves. And those waves were your thoughts and they're exiting your brain. So you can really tap into some high level consciousness, right? You can tap into some strong beliefs, right? That might be outside of your friend's thoughts. It might be outside of your friend's goals, right? So yeah, I thought everybody was doubting me. And he said to me, look, Tyrelle, 90 days. But he said, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to show you this pain pleasure matrix. He says, whenever you make a goal, first of all, you need to get very specific with it and not some smart goal like you learn in school. He says, you actually have to do it. So don't sit there and say, you know, I know what smart goals are. He said, show me, right? Because if I ask you right now, if I ask you guys right now, give it a think. What do you want to achieve in life? What do you want to buy? How much are those things that you want to buy? Where can you buy those things from? What's the colors, the smell, the feel of those things that you're going to buy? You know, what's the feeling that you're going to get at the top? Give it a think. Now, I broke down these goals and I broke it down to 10K per month, Tesla, penthouse, freedom, e-commerce investor. And I actually wrote that in my moldy wall. If you guys don't know, I was living in a moldy apartment at the time. There was mold next to my wall. And it fucking made me depressed. But I wrote over it, turned that into positive energy. I fucking switched that into positive energy and wrote my goals on there, right? So my goals were specific. Now he said, look, that's where most people stop. Most people stop at those goals and that's where it ends up, just a goal. But he said there's a trick to it, a trick that most marketers use, a trick that I use a lot, right? Any marketer uses this. Anyone that actually has a good business uses this. He said you need to add pain. Pain. You know that Naruto? Hey, editor, run that Naruto clip.
Feel pain, accept pain, and know pain. Those who do not know pain will never understand true peace.
We only know pain, right? Pain. So I was like, all right, cool. What do you mean by pain? And he's like, bro, so you got to think about what happens when you don't make it. If you don't make it. What's the other course of life for you? Really deep it. Like, if you don't do this, what are you going to be doing? Right? Because you can't try this forever. You've only got 120 years caps. That's what, if you guys don't know, your genes are capped at 120 years. And scientists don't know where that gene came from. So they say it came from God. So you know, at least you know the cap. And you know, not everybody lives to 120. So you can't be working on this forever, right? Because otherwise you're never going to achieve your goal. You're going to be working towards it. So that's shit. So where's your pain point? And I said, well, look, man, all my family are in jail. At the time, they all were. I was talking to my uncle and he's back in jail now. Hey, you know what? Shout out Tremaine, man. Listen, because he's a G. And at the time, it really upset me. Because it was like, I was relying on like the tenors, the 20s, the oneers, the two bills that come here and there, the pairs of trainers that rock through, right? That used to support me through it. And it got me all that way. And you know what? It's good that it went because I was becoming a bitch. It's good that it went. Because then I was at the point where it's like, I can't ask for help, right? I have to rely on myself. And I said to him, like, look, I don't want to go jail. I don't want to be in that vicinity. I don't want to get put in that position. I don't want to put my family in that position. So I'm not going to be that guy. So I'm gonna be this guy. And he said, give that guy a name. And I said, that guy's T-Money, man. So he said, now look, now you know. You're either going to make 10K per month, you're going to get a Tesla, penthouse, freedom, become an e-commerce investor, right? Travel around the world, inspire people, leave a legacy. These are the things that came up with. And he said, or you're going to go the other way. You're going to go to jail. You're going to be deadbeat. You're going to be a broke. You're going to be a pussy. You're going to be useless to the world. You're going to be a blip in time and space. And everyone's going to forget about you when you're gone. I said, I ain't letting that happen, man. I'm not being some NPC. I'm not being NPC, I'm being Neo. That's it. I'm gonna create my reality and I'm gonna show everybody that it's possible. And then when I do it, I'm gonna do this, which is crazy. And yeah, now the pain pleasure matrix, I think it comes from the frontal lobe or something. But it's that lobe for emotion, and it attaches an emotion with this belief. And most people don't have an emotion to this belief. They feel numb towards it. Personally, when I used to say my goals, like if I used to say them with no emotion, I didn't believe in them, I would feel numb. So I used to say like 10K per month, but I couldn't even imagine 10K per month. I've never put myself there, so I never even believed in it. And then when I said it, I never felt no emotion towards it. And that's now I recognize that that's why I was never in that mind frame. Now, when I say I'm going to sell my company for $100 million, right? Tyrelle's going to be worth $100 million. You know, I know that is going to happen. I know it's already happened, right? Because time is an illusion. Facts. You know, you guys don't believe in that, then you need to look through your history books, man. Time is an illusion, right? So, allowing me to have this pain pleasure matrix, allow me to write it down and have it in plain sight. So I wrote this down. I'll put this on my board. I'll put this on my wall. I put up some videos of like my room at the time, right? And I had all of these post-it notes, right? And I also, you know, now I'm in this mind frame of becoming this 10K per month business owner. I needed to learn about some more things. I need to learn about the Principles of Investing by Ray Dalio. So I brought that book, printed out the PDFs, put that on my wall. So now I understand about the principles of becoming successful. I understand that a man needs principles, not only in life, but he also needs it in investing. And you see that just by having this metrics here, this yes or no, right? In life, we live on so many maybes, but just by having this yes or this no, it's allowed me to push myself to go and break limits and break limits and break limits and break limits and go through mental barriers. Because at this stage of 10K per month, I did it in 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks. No cap. Ridiculous, right? And how I did it was, now I had this yes or this no. It means I got rid of all distractions. It means I'm not going out on the weekend. I don't care about anybody's birthday. I don't care about Christmas. I don't care about New Year's. I don't care about bank holiday. I do not care about that stuff. My days now became one. Everything changed. My days became one. There was no Monday. There was no Sunday. Every day was the same. Just chiseling away at the goal. Chiseling away at the goal. That's it. I just wake up, I send my proposals. I'm not even going to give you the information that because you know what you need to do. You know the routines that you need to have. And if you don't, join the Side Hustle Club for free, whatever. You guys already know, especially if you're watching this, that you already know. Side Hustle Club is for free. You can get all the routines, everything, all the information that you need. You can get it at your fingertips right there. The videos, everything, right? And I just followed that routine meticulously. Didn't take a day off. Didn't miss anything. I'd work overtime. Once I'm finished, I'm watching more videos. I'm learning more stuff about the person that I want to become. And you see, that then became an emotional drive. And because I was passionate about it and I really wanted to do it, then I managed to achieve it. And it's actually something that I use over and over again. Because after I hit the 10K, it's like, okay, what's next? Well, now I want to travel and leave a legacy, right? So now I've got to go to Dubai. So I track, boom, boom, boom. Pain, pleasure, set my goals. Now go to the next one, you know? Then after that, I come to Phuket and I'm like, right, what's next, right? Market's down. Well, I need to become strong. I need to become fit. I need to become healthy. I need to learn more. I need to try things I've never tried before. So I did jiu-jitsu for a year and now I'm a fucking human weapon. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can see, and I hope that story helps you a lot to understand that everybody should have a pain and a pleasure matrix, a goal, and attach a specific goal to that. You should know what you want to buy. You should know when you want to buy. You should know what the colors it needs to be, just so you have it there. You should even go and inquire. If you like that house, you like that penthouse, go and view that penthouse, right? And view it like you're going to buy it, because you are going to buy it, because you got no choice now. See? And then it gives you the price, right? Then go and have a look. Okay, how many clients do I need to get to X goal? How many sales do I need to get to X goal? How many trades do I need to get to X goal, right? What scale does my portfolio need to be to get to X goal? Because a lot of people think, okay, they want to make these trades in X, Y, Z to live this lifestyle, but you can't be spending money on stuff like this with your investments. That make no sense, because then you're running out of money to trade with, right? So what are you doing? This is why I say all traders have businesses, but most people don't believe that. And they don't recognize that all traders are businessmen. All good traders are. People don't recognize that because they're not spending their trading money, all of their trading money on these goals, right? Otherwise, you're going to have to be like, you know, and then you know you can always pull back to this video. You can always pull back to this method as a way of progressing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, share this with other people, because I want to inspire other people to be successful. I don't really mind anyway. I actually like this style. I think I found the style. That I enjoy, and I really do love this, right? And if you want to learn more about anything, I'm not going to be on TikTok anymore. I've scrapped that. I'm not going to be on Instagram anymore. I've scrapped that. One of the goals that I wrote, and I'm coming back to when I was a kid, is a singularity of focus. So I'm only going to be on Twitter, Snapchat, and YouTube. That's it. So if you guys want to consume my content, I know I've been a bit sporadic all over the place, but this is it. I'm making that stand. These are the only platforms that I'm going to be on. YouTube's going to be my long format. I'm going to do some videos, like big videos, to kind of like get that traction. I'm going to be scripted. I'm going to be on trending topics, X, Y, and Z. Maybe add some history videos in there as well, stuff that I'm passionate about. Twitter is going to be for threads and tweets. I'm going to make all of them myself. Even if I don't write them, because you guys know my spelling is a little bit off, I'll speak it and I'll get my team to write it out. So it's like bare information. And that's going to be where I'll drop all my crypto stuff on Twitter. And Snapchat is where you guys will get to see me daily, talk about stuff that you guys want to hear. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you do like these videos. If you guys want to see some more, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.